Welcome back, Griddle Cook, Eat and More. Today is episode 7 of the Smash Burger series. Today we're going to do a recreation, actually. A lot of people are probably familiar with Freddys steak burgers. They have a barbecue brisket steak burger. So I love Freddys because they smash those, they do those patties just like I like them. Super paper thin, spread out, crispy edges, all that. It's perfect. I smoked a brisket a couple days ago, so I got some leftover brisket to create this barbecue brisket steak burger, smash burger, whatever you want to call it. Let's check out what the ingredients are. All right, so obviously, I got my 1/3 cup pucks right there, a little over 2 ounces. I got me a couple slices of brisket there. So basically, they got the patties topped, and then they put, I got 2 slices of American cheese, and then you got your brisket. You're gonna put that on top. Pickles, onions, barbecue sauce, got some all-purpose seasoning right there, and then the King's Hawaiian bun, and that's what they use at Freddys, and that's what we got. And then also we'll use I got some parquet, squeezable butter, margarine, whatever, and we'll use that to butter it up. But that is it. All right, that's it for the ingredients. Let's get this griddle fired up. As always, we're using the Vevor because it is the Vevor Smash Burger series. We're gonna get up to 350 degrees, and once that's ready to go, we're gonna get on it. All right, let's check the griddle. All right, we're just slightly above 350, so that'll work out perfect. Let's get this thermometer off and let's get to work. All right, first things first, let's get some butter down for these buns. We're just gonna use a little parquet, it's reasonable. I like this stuff. Kind of like that country crock griddle stuff they make. So we'll get a little butter down on this side here. Perfect. And over on this side, we're gonna get our brisket down, warming up. Once these buns get toasted up a bit, you almost gotta do the buns first because burgers can almost cook faster in the buns. So give them a little head start here. All right, let's get the star of the show here. We're using our 73 or 70/30, whatever, beef. A little over 2 ounce patties here. Got the meat hammer, all purpose. A little heavy on that meat hammer, but it'll work out. Open the wrong side. All right, let's give them a smash. All right, look at them beauties right there. Oh, you can see that crust forming underneath there. Over this edge right there, perfect. Getting that crust, oh, looking good. Check our bun real quick. All right, bun's still going. Let's give this brisket a flip. All right, let's give these bad boys a flip. So always get your good sharp scraper, because your flavor is on that griddle top. Just like that. Just like that. All right, 2 pieces of American cheese. All right, let's get our patties stacked. Just like that. Let's get our brisket on top. Let's get that moved over. My bottom bun. And we'll get our cutting board on here. There's that. All right, grab that. We'll move this back over, get it lined up. All right, here we go. This is going to be hanging over big time because these little Hawaiian roll buns are kind of small. All right, so we got that. A couple pickle slices. Like that. And then some onion. And they put the barbecue sauce right on the bun, just like that. All right, that's crazy looking right there. Let me get some shots of this thing. I think they may have a little bigger bun at Freddys King's Hawaiian than they sell in the store. I'm gonna have to go to Freddys and check that out. But here, let me get some pictures of it, and then we'll be back. All right, time to give it a try. This bun's cracking me up. Look at this, look at this thing. Look at that thing. Oh, dripping sauce. All right, here we go. Wow, that was good. Bit in there, I mean, you got all kinds of flavors going on. Those pickles, I've never bought them before, the Mount Olive bread and butter sandwich stuffers, they call them. Great flavor. I mean, they could really stood out. So you started tasting that, then I could get that smoky hint of that brisket in there. And of course, the tasty beef, that crispy edge. Wow. My only recommendation would be is a bigger bun. I mean, I try to keep it original to Freddys version, but obviously they get a special bun made for them that's, I'm gonna assume, bigger than this one. This is a pretty small bun. Knowing that, because their patties are pretty much the same size as that, you know, when they smash them down, so. However, it's still freaking delicious. I'm definitely gonna have to go to Freddys now and give theirs a try and get a little comparison after making mine. But that's it. This is episode 6, like I said before, in the Vevor Smash Burger series. And as always, I'll have a link in the description. So if you want to make a better smash burger, you got to get this Vevor Griddle. I'm telling you what, and you don't season it. And you put them burgers down there and you just make beautiful things. That's what I'm talking about. The beautiful Vevor. But that is it for this video. This is my lunch. So I'm going to go ahead and knock it out, and I'm going to get out of here. I'm out.